everyone, welcome back. This is Denise, and today we're going to start painting with some of the Shinhan that I went ahead. I've been using the Shinhan, but every time I use it I squeeze it out of the tubes. So you know, put it in a little palette, which I do tag the little palette there on Amazon in the favorites list. So that's at the top of my favorites list. I have favorite art supplies on the Amazon tag. But I have noticed that, oop, I've got some kind of color on my fingers. I have noticed that some of these things that I put out there sell fast. So if you go there and it is sold out, I'm sorry. Definitely Google or look on Amazon for wood palettes. That's just randomly what I had been searching for to find these, and I just love them. They're pretty. They look pretty in pictures. And I'm just going to experiment now doing some of our fun little abstracts with the Shinhan. And I went ahead and we did a video making the color card, swatching it and sticking it in here. And it's the same day that I did that video, even if I post this a little bit later, because I want to paint. I want to paint and play. So we're going to go ahead and use it. But here are the colors that I'm using, and I went ahead and put like the color numbers in the Shinhan gouache, so I don't know what I'll be pulling out of here, but it'll be this. So if you want to look back at that and see where I'm sticking my brush, you can. And I'm just going to start doing a series of our abstracts that we've already been working on that were inspired by all the little minis that I painted. And this is still wet, but it'll dry in a couple days. So what are we thinking today? I'm kind of thinking something fun with like a brown and maybe this 078. So maybe one 41 and 078. Because I want to. And I'm just using my half inch, 3/4 inch oval wash by Princeton Neptune. And the gouache is still wet, but I'm not even worried about it. It will dry in a couple days. And you know, I like using the gouache wet, but I'm going to do enough with this that I kind of want to go ahead and let that be out and dry, because rather than just pulling a color or two at a time, I want to be able to do whatever. I want to be able to sit down with abstracts, activate that, and if I use it all pretty quickly, that doesn't dry out to the point where it's hard to use. Whereas I have some gouache that's now dried out and falling out of their containers. So this is a fresh batch that I'll be activating and using quite a bit right after we do it. Otherwise, the gouache is really dry out. And I've noticed in some of my palettes that they dry out so much. That one's not so bad, but some of them are so dry that they fall apart and fall out. They do reactivate, but these have been in here for a very long time, so they're like super dry and they take longer to reactivate. So I kind of like having a fresh set to go with and reactivate for a while. I'm going to use these now, but eventually if I just set them on the shelf for a year or two, I think they'll dry and cake and fall out. So the gouache does tend to dry and flake and cake out much faster than like a watercolor does. So watercolor is usually what works best in your palettes, but we're gonna use these pretty quick, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do it. Alright, so these have been drying for a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and dry them the rest of the way now that they've kind of done whatever they're gonna do. And when I do these, I do kind of like to go ahead and sit out just a variety of stuff. Like I've got my Faber-Castell Black Edition pencils over here that I want to be pulling from. I have my King Art mixed media gel sticks kind of sitting over here that I want to pull from possibly. And so I like kind of having a variety. Like that's a pretty color. Maybe let's see what color this is. I need to do a swatch sheet for my King Art crayons. And then also for the, yeah, that might be like the next video I do will be one of these. I don't know why, but for years and years and years, I did not like doing these, and I just couldn't be bothered to take the effort to make them. And now I love having these to look at and decide, ooh, let's do this and this. And so I don't know if that comes with age, Maturity, I don't know. I'm 52, so how mature you gotta be before you're like, haha, I see the value in a swatch card. I'm getting old now. I mean, you gotta be old before you appreciate that? I mean, when do we appreciate the swatch card? Tell me, did you always appreciate the swatch card? Let's do this in a, okay, I got the pencil out, but I think I want to do it in the black edition, these Faber-Castell black edition pencils, because they're bold, just like that, but they're colored. It's this set right here. So kind of thinking like what if I need to do a color swatch of these too. We just may have a whole selection of color swatch videos in our future, because I don't know, now I'm not in a hurry anymore, I guess, and now I'm like, ooh, what if I had a color swatch card? That would have been convenient. Ooh, let's do the brown. Okay, so this one is 7-11, and I know there's people out there that they have swatch cards of everything they ever did. That's probably one of you guys. I just never appreciated it. Same thing with photography. I had to do it for like 10 years before I slowed down and enjoyed the process, rather than trying to take 1,000 photos in one day. Because that was me. If I didn't take 1,000 photos, I didn't work hard enough that day. And now I'm like, let's do a setup. And it took many years before I got there. I'd get to, when I was doing still life photos and setting things up here in my studio, and really appreciating the setting up of the whole set and the lighting and getting the tripod out. Who could be bothered with a tripod, right? That took too much time. But I did get to the point where I appreciated the tripod and taking the time to set everything up and get the perfect lighting and do all the stuff like that. And it just took a long time for me to get there. Let's do some pencil in here because I still like my graphite. But now I'm to the age, so maybe 52 is the age of appreciating a swatch card. Oh my gosh, you guys know I'm crazy. Look at this one. Let's do this. I like this Neocolor II crayon. I'm just gonna get me some marks in here because I like them. Good deal. I do like this thing too, but do I like it brown instead? Ooh, or do we want like something like let's look at the color thing and see like what's across from the blue. Oh, and it's orange. I knew you knew that maybe I was going there. Look at this. It's not quite an orange, but it's not quite a brown. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, we don't have color cards for all the temper sticks either, but that's okay. But I think I like this kind of wild color here. Or do we need it to be brighter? I'm kind of thinking this one though. I feel like we're here. All right, let's just do it. Because that's what I like. Ooh. These are fun. Okay. All right, I like it. I am feeling some yummy dots. Let's get that started on a little sheet. Okay, and then the temper sticks, they dry quickly. They'll be dry, you know, in a bit. Whereas the gel sticks that I've got, they cure overnight. Ooh, that was fun. I like it. All right. Do I feel like I'm there for today? I could be there for today. You know what I like about these is they don't take a lot of time, and then they're fun to experiment with your supplies and just see where could we go with this. Just scooting down some of the texture there. Getting it on my finger to make sure I can get it somewhere I don't intend it to be. Because that's the way I roll. You know that's how I roll. Let's get the paint everywhere we don't want it. Oh my gosh, this is pretty. I like that. I love, 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 love that color. Number 78. Shinhan Gouache. That is a gorgeous color. Of course, aqua is my favorite color, so probably why I love it. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. Ha, love it. Alright, hope you had fun experimenting with the Shinhan Gouache today and hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys next time.